Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Albert Einstein's words beautifully reflect the journey of human life. From the beginning of time, it is action that has shaped our evolution. Our heart keeps us alive, our mind guides our decisions, and our hands and limbs turn those decisions into reality. They help us work, create, earn, care, and express who we truly are. Our hands and legs are among the most precious gifts we have, yet we often take them for granted. They help us perform daily tasks and chase our dreams. But human lives are encircled with uncertainties, and at times, some accidents sever the most prolific enablers' hands and limbs. Misfortune axes and leaves individuals in darkness, disrupting their routine behaviors, pursuits, and thus their being. Suddenly, life isn't the same anymore. But even in these darkest moments, there is hope.
When someone loses a finger, hand, or a limb in an accident, many people believe it is gone forever. But that is not always true. Through a procedure called replantation surgery, the lost part can often be reattached. Replantation, as the name suggests, means carefully reattaching a body part that has been completely severed. So they use something called a microscope, an operating microscope. The surgeon connects bones, muscles, tendons, blood vessels, and nerves one after another. Sometimes, some of these parts can be thinner than a hair. The goal is not just to attach the part, but to restore function so that a child can write again, a worker who has lost his job can go back to his job, and the musician who has lost the ability to play can start playing again.
One such healer is Dr. Subrat Kumar Jena.
When I entered into medicine, I never knew that I'm going to be a replantation surgeon. But having decided to become one, I'm satisfied that I have been able to promise something extremely important for a patient. Reimplantation surgeon is not just any other surgical procedure. It is a surgery where the emotional stake is very, very high. The expectations of the patients are like, how do I get back my lost hand or lost finger? And therefore a surgeon has to be very pragmatic in explaining that his surgery is not 100% assurance. What we can offer is 100% of our effort. Knowing well that this surgery is a very tricky one. It's a time-bound surgery. And not every situation is the same. Hands may be injured by a paper cutting knife, a chopper, or a kitchen instrument, or even an industrial instrument. So all this can result in loss of a part of the limb or loss of the whole limb. It is with a sense of accountability that we approach every patient. That this gentleman is going through a procedure which is long lasting. And when you agree to work on his aspirations and hope, you are a much more responsible person. And not only you be responsible, you have to carry the entire team with the same sense of responsibility and accountability. That is what this surgery is about.
Good work that has impacted lives must be revisited to draw inspiration from and be emulated. With the intent of disseminating his experience and journey with surgeries, Dr. Jena decided to write a book. And what better title it could have, other than the befitting simile to his pursuit, Hands of Hope.
Basically, a motivation from my spouse. He said, you must let people know that this is possible. It should be a kind of an awareness for the general people. I started writing this book to document my own experiment with microsurgery. I also think that this should serve as an inspiration to a young microsurgeon, to a young plastic surgeon who wishes to try this particular specialty. Plenty of young plastic surgeons would still be thinking, how do I get in? What percentage of the cases will be successful to encourage me to try the next one? So this book documents a few case stories, few scenarios that I wanted to put forth before the students or the young learners and the young surgeons and the people at large, to give my perspective of what is reimplantation surgery, what is the meaning of it, what do you expect out of it, and what changes it makes to the life of a person who is affected. So we do not have an adequate number of reimplantation surgeons. I think that is one reason I decided to document my experience. I hope this book reaches the heart of those target people, general people who can have this accident happen anytime, and the team of surgeons and the technicians who are expected to deliver the service in time to the best of their capacity. When I see the blood flow through a repaired vessel, it's like hitting a century in the cricket grounds.